Hey, Shalom Wa QAM Yasharahla. Today we're going to read the rest of the chapters of the book of Esther, chapters 15 and 16. This is the rest of the chapters of the book of Esther, chapter 15. And upon the third day, when she had ended her prayer, she laid away her mourning garments and put on her glorious apparel. And being gloriously adorned, after she had called upon Yahweh, who is the beholder and Savior of all things, she took 2 maids with her, and upon the one she leaned, as carrying herself daintily, and the other followed, bearing up her train. And she was ruddy through the perfection of her beauty, and her countenance was cheerful and very amiable, but her heart was in anguish for fear. Then, having passed through all the doors, she stood before the king, who sat upon his royal throne, and was clothed with all his robes of majesty, and glittering with gold and precious stones, and he was very dreadful. Then lifting up his countenance that shone with majesty, he looked very fiercely upon her, and the queen fell down, and was pale, and fainted, and bowed herself upon the head of the maid that went before her. Then Yahweh changed the spirit of the king into mildness, who in a fear leaped from his throne, and took her in his arms, till she came to herself again, and comforted her with loving words, and said unto her, Esther, what is the matter? I am thy brother, be of good cheer. Thou shalt not die, though our commandment be general, come near. And so he held up his golden scepter, and laid it upon her neck, and embraced her, and said, Speak unto me. Then said she unto him, I saw thee, my lord, as an angel of the Most High, and my heart was troubled for fear of thy majesty. For wonderful art thou, Lord, and thy countenance is full of grace. And as she was speaking, she fell down for faintness. Then the king was troubled, and all his servants comforted her. This is the rest of the chapters of the book of Esther, chapter 16. This is placed in the Greek after chapter 8, verse 12 of the Hebrew. The great king Artaxerxes unto the princes and governors of 127 provinces, from India unto Ethiopia, and unto all our faithful subjects greeting. Many, the more often they are honored with the great bounty of their gracious princes, the more proud they are waxen, and endeavor to hurt not our subjects only, but not being able to bear abundance, do take in hand to practice also against those that do them good, and take not only thankfulness away from among men, but also lift it up with the glorious words of lewd persons, that were never good. They think to escape the justice of the Most High, that seeth all things and hateth evil. Oftentimes also fair speech of those that are put in trust to manage their friends' affairs, hath caused many that are in authority to be partakers of innocent blood, and hath enwrapped them in remedialess calamities, beguiling with the falsehood and deceit of their lewd disposition the innocency and goodness of princes. Now ye may see this, as we have declared, not so much by ancient histories, as ye may, if ye search what have been wickedly done of late through the pestilent behavior of them that are unworthy placed in authority. And we must take care for the time to come, that our kingdom may be quiet and peaceable for all men, both by changing our purposes, and always judging things that are evident with more equal proceeding. For Ammon, a Macedonian, the son of Amadatha, being indeed a stranger from the Persian blood, and far distant from our goodness, and as a stranger received of us, had so far forth obtained the favor that we shew toward every nation, as that he was called our father, and was continually honored of all men, as the next person unto the king. But he, not bearing his great dignity, went about to deprive us of our kingdom and life, having by manifold and cunning deceits sought of us the destruction, as well as Mardochus, who saved our life, and continually procured our good, as also of blameless Esther, partaker of our kingdom, with their whole nation. For by these means he thought, finding us destitute of friends, to have translated the kingdom of the Persians to the Macedonians. But we find that the Jews, whom this wicked wretch have delivered to utter destruction, are no evildoers, but live by most just laws, and that they be children of the Most High and most mighty living power, who have ordered the kingdom both unto us and to our progenitors in the most excellent manner. Wherefore ye shall do well not to put in execution the letter sent unto you by Ammon the son of Amminadab. For he that was the worker of these things is hanged at the gates of Susa with all his family. The Most High, who ruleth all things, speedily render vengeance to him according to his deserts. Therefore ye shall publish the copy of this letter in all places, that the Jews may freely live after their own laws. And ye shall aid them, that even the same day, being the 13th day of the 12th month Adar, they may be avenged on them, who in the time of their affliction shall set upon them. For Almighty Yahweh hath turned to joy unto them the day wherein the chosen people should have perished. Ye shall therefore among your solemn feast keep it in high day with all feasting, that both now and hereafter there may be safety to us and the well-affected Persians, but to those which do conspire against us a memorial of destruction. Therefore every city and country whatsoever which shall not do according to these things shall be destroyed without mercy with fire and sword, and shall be made not only unpassable for men, but also most hateful to wild beasts and fowls forever. That's the rest of the chapters of the book of Esther, chapters 15 and 16. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai Barak Atham, and as always, double shalom.